So good morning, me in the future. It is Thursday here in beautiful Prague, Czech Republic. And today we're gonna get ready to walk over to the Prague Castle, which is the big friggin' castle overlooking the city. Haven't done that yet. And then, yeah, continue being tourists for our last couple days here. So where we left off, last time I had this camera was Tuesday night when we went out to grab a couple beers. Ended up meeting those two girls, went to that bar, was hilarious. No, they told us about this hip hop bar to go to called Fancy. And we're like, all right, we have to check it out. Anyways, they had to go home. We checked it out, got some shisha, which we definitely recommend, called Fancy. They have the best hookahs ever. Played pure hip hop, it was dope. And then checked out another club called M1. They were playing hip hop as well until about 4 in the morning, and then ended up meeting some Spanish guys and smoking a joint with them, which was funny. Sun was coming up at that point, and then we got a burrito at Burrito Loco.
Oh yeah, that got crushed.
And then he went home and crushed a fat burrito. And then the worst part was, let me know if this has happened to you before when traveling, but we had to check out of our Airbnb at 10, and the next Airbnb, which we just walked out of, we couldn't check in until 3. So here's me and Parker after partying basically until 5 in the morning, just dead. And we're just walking around Prague.
Got the best massage though.
Oh yeah, right. So what do you do when you have to kill 5 hours just hungover? We went and got a 90-minute Thai massage, which was good. Good, a great Thai massage. There's plenty of those around here in tourist area. It was about $75 for 90 minutes, like right in Old City Square. Anyways, that's what we did, and we got food like twice. And anyways, yesterday was quite the struggle, but we're back fresh today. Started out with a workout and back to touristing. So that was the recap.
The online business is never stopping.
Yeah,
some of the best days we've had.
Oh, we had like a $1,400 day yesterday apparently. I don't check the sales, but yeah, but that's the cool thing about like you can go and party any random night of the week just because we met those girls that worked at the bar, and we ended up like going out impromptu, but our business is still running because we have an online store or whatever you want to call it. So more on that on my blog as always, daily reminder. But okay, my arm's getting tired, let's continue walking. That's where we're going. And here, of course, is the one and only Charles Bridge, the first bridge that was built here back in 13 something, I forget. I explained the whole history of it in Prague vlog day 1. This is the infamous Charles Bridge, one of the tourist hotspots in the city. The first bridge that was ever built in Prague back in 1357 at 5:31 a.m. on July 9th. But of course, it's the first thing that you should do when you get to Prague. Come walk across the Charles Bridge and take in all the sights. Get your pics in, get some souvenirs, buy an ocarina. And if you want to avoid the crowds, of course, you have to come early in the morning. Just walked into the entrance of Prague Castle, and it's hot, man. goes without saying, the craziest church or cathedral, whatever you want to call it, by far, that I've ever seen. Granted, this is my first time exploring churches in Europe, but dope. Don't miss it, of course. So that is the Prague Castle. It's this whole compound, and of course you're not going to miss it. If only it was Amsterdam and you could smoke a little weed before. Nevertheless, it's always a blast to the past, but that weed helps a little bit with the imagination. When you're at Prague Castle, if you are trying to stay fit on the road, get these fruit cups for only $3 and skip the ice cream cones. So I will close my eyes and put my finger on the map. Let me know if you're down to start a Kickstarter campaign for me and Parker to close our eyes, spin the globe, and put our finger on the map and travel there. Let me know in the comments if you would donate to that adventure. Alright, now just went back to the Airbnb, got my backpack and laptop. Gonna walk to a cafe, do a little uploading. Our Airbnb is right next to this dope ass statue of Franz Kafka. Super sick. Okay, thank you again, Friends Cafe. Just did about 2 hours of the huge, uploading footage, reviewing videos from editors, sending them notes. So nice productive 2 hours. Feeling great. Gosh, coffee is the greatest thing, isn't it? And by the way, they have speed dating there. So if you're living here, go to smartdating.cz. Now, off to, I don't know what's next. But thanks for being with me. Finished eating. Now I am looking for a cafe that's still open, that has Wi-Fi, and I just stumbled on this unprecedented thing. You ready? Wait for it. I was first just gonna take a picture of this quote. You know, this quote hits home, and let me know if this quote hits home to you. Because, I mean, if you watch the movie Jobs or you read the book, and he's like tripping LSD and he's having this revelation. It's such a just basic 101 philosophy of life. I say this all the time. Fucking YOLO. You only live once. And if you've seen that YouTube video, top regrets of people dying, it's the things that they didn't do. People on their deathbed commonly feel that they didn't live to their truest self, that they kind of just went along with other people's thinking. And so, you know, me, my whole life is, you know, an alternative, following the dream type of thing. And now I'm just sharing this, you know, as I naturally do. But we need to talk about this quote, guys. That's what it's all about. And it's definitely not easy to like just do your own thing in life and break from someone else's dogma. But yeah, all we're preaching, I guess, it is possible, and it's more possible than ever because we have technology. Thanks in large part to people like Steve Jobs, amazing inventors and engineers and creatives that developed the internet and technology and apps and stuff like Amazon.com and Alibaba that allow just a normal guy like me and Parker to buy and sell things online and be able to work from anywhere, to be able to live our dream, which happens to be traveling the world. And I know a lot of you, that's part of your whole dream as well. A lot of people's dream is to travel the world, and so what we preach is just that dream is more possible than ever. Anyways, let's go inside the Apple Museum.
Careless smoking could kill you and your family.
I didn't know what I wanted until I saw Johnny and Jabril living this digital nomad life on YouTube. True, guys. That's all I'm trying to do is pay it forward, is show. At the tour.
Numbers exponent.
Okay, awesome. It's got like an app for the tour, of course. I remember these being in early elementary school. Let me know which one of these is your favorite here. iBook. Remember these? Me and Jeremy used to make GarageBand comedy tracks on iBook, on his dad's iBook. I've said this many times on my channel, but like, I'm super grateful for people, all these geniuses and entrepreneurs and internet technology whizzes. Not just Jobs, but every engineer, every physicist that's ever existed, every mathematician that's ever lived. From Newton all the way to Kepler, all the way to all the Roman mathematicians, and everyone in history that's been a scientist, an engineer and mathematician. I'm so grateful, because all of a sudden, in the 2000s, in our time, we are able to live a completely different style of life that's never been available in the history of humankind. That is a style of life that allows one average citizen to circumvent the globe like it's nothing. It's almost like we're in a different species. We're a flying species, if you want to think of it like that. Not only are we a flying species, we can go to the little ports and get on these big pods and with wings and fly over the world as we want to. Not only that, but we are a symbiotic cyborg species. This thing here, if you want to look at it this way, is part of our bodies, part of our minds. This is the first very beginning of the technological extension / combination of wet intelligence and metallic intelligence, digital intelligence. If we lose our phone, it feels like we're missing a part of ourselves. It feels like we're missing our baby. So we just live in amazing times, and of course my whole life and me holding this camera and all the exciting things in my life and all of so much happiness in my life has come from, you know, technology and the internet and planes. And so I say this all the time. I'm so grateful and thankful to, like, this is like my church. You know what I'm saying? This is like my church. I'm praising, thanking inventors, engineers, scientists, and mathematicians, and creative people that have made this, all of this possible. So if you feel similar, let me know what's your philosophy about this. But it's just the philosophy of the 21st century and how we have technology. It's unprecedented. Stay hungry, stay foolish. If you have a dream, first thing that worked for me is shut off the TV. Me and Parker moved into our small one-bedroom studio apartment, and I decided to not hook us up for cable and just consume YouTube only. And through that, we changed what was going into our minds, and we started discovering what was possible through other YouTubers. And that was basically the beginning of our journey. We saw Johnny and Jabril and other people sharing their lives, sharing their internet career, living in Thailand a bunch, full-time traveling. We were like, oh, me and Parker both love travel. We visited Thailand, we loved it. And we said, yo, this is our ticket to live the tropical life. Fulfill that dream of travel that everyone has down deep. But it's never something that we consider like realistic until now. Anyways, guys, let me know what you're working on, what your dreams are, what's your why, all that stuff. Let's get the conversation going in the comments. See you guys there. All right, feeling good. Got a couple hours of work in. Cafe Damu, that was one of the only coffee shop places that had coffee that was open until 12, that had Wi-Fi via Foursquare. If you don't know about Foursquare, it's a pretty good app to find places that are open late. All right, that is it for today. See you guys mañana in Prague.